Welcome, sisters. Today we're gonna make pizza, gluten-free and dairy-free, of course. Sirak is here to assist and make his own pizza.
All right.
I have mine, you have yours.
His and hers.
The Pizza Wars.
The Pizza Wars. Oh, who's gonna win?
Me. I have all of our favorite ingredients here, and we'll go through them one by one and talk about why they are PCOS friendly, taste really good, and just make a gluten and dairy-free pizza next level, because I feel like that's really important.
Yeah.
So before we get started, I'm gonna be honest with you. Gluten and dairy-free pizza is not gonna be the same as regular pizza.
We're not reinventing the wheel here.
We're not.
We're not competing with the Italian pizza that we all love.
You just can't. The crust is the crust, the cheese is the cheese, but the toppings, that's what makes this bomb.
Yeah.
So let's start with the crust. There are a lot of gluten and dairy-free crusts out there. I really like Bonza.
Yeah.
This one is made of chickpeas. I love it because it has 4 grams of protein in it, in a fourth of it.
Hashtag not a sponsor, but Bonza, let us know if you're interested.
Bonza's great and the crust is delicious and it gets nice and crispy when you bake it. So it's really good. And then the cheese that we're using is gonna be Violife. I really like this cheese because of the flavor and the texture, and also the ingredients are pretty clean, I'd say. It doesn't have a lot in there, and it's coconut oil based, which I like.
Yeah.
So.
And this one is shredded mozzarella shreds. Obviously not real mozzarella, but they're shredded so you can put it like it's for a pizza, basically.
Yeah. Yours is also gonna be gluten and dairy free.
No problem.
But
why would I complain?
Doesn't mind.
I love gluten dairy-free pizza.
So let's get started. Let's hit it with the pizza sauce.
Okay, we got 365 pizza sauce, pretty standard, all good.
Nothing special about it.
So this is all gluten dairy-free, of course.
Well, you can make it from scratch if you wanted to. We have a garden where Sirak grows some tomatoes. Actually, the tomato plant
That was in the summer, babe.
That was in the summer. And we made pizza sauce with that tomato.
Yeah.
It was
so I'm
good.
putting a scoop here.
A scoop here, a scoop there.
How many scoops do you think per each pizza? Like 2?
2 big scoops.
So we're spreading it around, distributing the sauce. So all
to the edges.
Yeah, that's the one thing. When you're making your own pizza, you gotta make sure it goes all the way to the edge, or you have this thick bread crust at the end that's just gone to waste.
It's a lot of sauce.
I put too much sauce. I have sauce time.
He likes it saucy.
Actually, not really. When it's too much sauce, it's too wet.
Scoop it off.
I will. All right, I will. Let's not get antsy over here.
It's a lot of sauce.
Picking this back up a little bit. Okay.
Now let's add the cheese.
Cheese. Cheese, quote unquote.
It smells like mozzarella, I'll tell you that much.
It smells dank.
Dank.
Dank, like I feel like I'm in high school. Bomb diggity.
Do you like a lot?
What are you? This is how you do, okay? Let me show you.
Wait, that's your pizza. Okay.
That's fine. You ruined my pizza.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. You do from high up so you get some spread.
Oh. Excuse me.
A little tip, if you use your elbow, it even makes it better. Go like this. Uh-huh. We're at our friend's house, so I'm sorry, Nairi. We've got a mozzarella, fake mozzarella on your floors, but I will clean it. Spread that around.
Spread it around town.
Maybe a little more in this area. Of course, put the cheese according to how you like it. If you like more of that cheesiness, put more. But if you like it to be less, put less. More.
Okay, so we got the base. Now it's a pizza. We got the cheese, we got the sauce, the crust, but now we're gonna take it to the next level, okay? This is the important part. Let's start with the vegetables.
Vegetables.
Bell pepper. Do you like bell pepper?
I like bell pepper, it's a good addition.
So I like to slice this part off first.
Exhibit A.
Like so.
This. You can see the side has been cut off. So we're gonna, now what are we doing next?
We're gonna make little strips and just slice, slice.
So this is the bell pepper, we're slicing like this.
Okay, I think that's good. I don't like a lot, do you?
I just don't like it when they're too big, but these are fine. These
You
are
want to
good.
slice your own?
No, that's okay. I mean, actually, you know, I'll make them into like a more cube shape, just so when they're too big, they don't cook as good either. Or like it takes longer to cook. The little things.
It's the little things. Next, olives. So I like the black olives that they put on like regular pizzas, like Papa John's and stuff, you know, but like you can get your Kalamata, like fancy olives if you want to.
And these are olives from 365. We'll link them in the description for you so you can go ahead and order one if you want yourself.
Do you want olives on yours?
Yes, please. I don't have a fork. I don't want to put my hands in there. So the next one we have are onions, and these have been already sliced. And there you can see it. They've been sliced and roasted them.
In balsamic vinegar.
Nice. Is there any, like, you put in the oven, put some balsamic vinegar on top?
Exactly.
Nice.
Nothing
so I'm just
crazy.
gonna go ahead and put, Talian loves these, so I'm gonna put a lot on hers, but I'll start with mine. By the way, this is a great way to like invite your friends over, like 5, 6 friends over. You get a crust for each person or each couple, whatever, and then everybody gets their own ingredients and y'all make it around like a big table. It's a nice fun time.
Yeah, and yours can be gluten and dairy free, and everyone else can eat whatever they want, and it's fun.
Sure, everyone brings their own crust. BYOC, bring your own crust.
Okay, perfect.
Cool, so we're done with the onions here. What's next?
Okay, next, butternut squash.
Ooh.
Yes, I roasted the butternut squash with cumin, chili powder, and a little bit of cinnamon. And honestly, if you are in a pizza baking competition with your friends, like Sirak suggested, I think you should bring this as an ingredient. It tastes so good on top. It's like smushy and delicious.
If it's like fall or winter, it adds that nice fall touch because of the spices or just like the taste of squash itself. Great choice.
Yes. So we'll add it on there, spread it out nicely.
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
And then after this, we have a couple more ingredients. We're gonna put some pepperoni. These are uncured pepperoni from, looks like 365 again. And then we have some sausage. We'll get to that in a second. But with the pepperoni, I guess I'll just go ahead and start putting it on. Of course, you may be like, oh, these are a lot of like toppings. Use the ones that you like most. Use the ones that you feel like would work for you. These are the ones that we love ourselves.
Yes.
It says never been opened.
No.
Okay.
It's new.
There we go, right there.
So because, you know, it's pizza and I like to think of balance while I'm making the pizza, you know, this is mainly a carb situation right now. We put the butternut squash, it has like a little bit of bell pepper on it. Mainly carbs happening here, okay? I mean, the crust is made of chickpeas, so it has some protein, which is great, but I like to balance it out with pepperoni. I also made Italian sausage. I cooked it up, some ground Italian sausage to really up that protein content. But the more toppings I have, the higher protein it's gonna be, and I'm probably gonna end up eating half, which is pretty balanced and satisfying. So that's how I like to do it. Speaking of which, let's look at the carbs for a second. 22 grams of carbs for 1/4 of the crust. So not bad. So yeah, I'm into half. For my carb tolerance, and if you want to learn what your carb tolerance is, we teach you in the Sisterhood, linked in the description. But for my carb tolerance, I have around 100 or 120 grams of carbs a day. And if I eat half of this, I'm gonna eat around 44 grams of carbs, which is good. And I like to stick to that amount for this meal.
Yeah, and the great thing about this crust, because it's made from chickpeas, it has 3 grams of fiber and 4 grams of protein, which you don't usually find in a flour crust. So like a you know, wheat gluten crust. So that's a good benefit, a good positive here to this chickpea crust here. And speaking of protein,
sausage.
We have sausage that Talian made from a few days ago. Put it in the freezer, save it, use it anytime you want. Wow, that smells like shit. Are you sure it's okay if you put it on?
Yeah, it's okay.
Here we go, let's put some on top of there. And again, use it to how you want it. Like if you want to add as much protein as you want, you can add a lot more. Or if you feel like a little bit is okay for you, add a little bit only.
Spread that out.
Okay, so gone sparingly here. So I guess we're gonna put it in the oven?
No.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
How dare you?
We had a little finishing touch.
No, the pumpkin seeds.
I'm sorry. I'm getting a little
sisters
antsy here.
Okay.
Talian's getting mad at me.
Get this PCOS friendly pizza to the next level. Once again, pumpkin seeds. Got your zinc, your magnesium. I like to put it on anything I can possibly put it on. And when it gets toasted in the oven, it tastes so good.
Not to mention, pumpkin seeds have their DHT blocker.
Yes.
DHT, one of the most potent forms of testosterone, which can lead to facial hair. So these are a great addition to your like daily diet if you want to add it to as a snack or on top of your meals. Salads, for example, pizzas. Okay, pumpkin seeds are out of the way.
Now.
What's next? What is this? Okay, it's not. This one?
Yes.
All right. So this is a little bit of like a little touch that we like to put. It's truffle oil. And it's just obviously for flavor and it's optional, like, but you can find it at any store, like usually any grocery store will have truffle oil at this day and age.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing PCOS about it, but
just the option.
I'm telling you, these gluten and dairy-free pizzas, you kind of have to take them to the next level with the ingredients.
Smells amazing, this one. This one is Truffle Hunter. The brand is Truffle Hunter.
Smells like a summer vacation in Tuscany.
But with these, you definitely want to take it easy because too much is going to be too overbearing.
Yeah, it gives you a stomach ache if you have too much. Trust me, I've tried it.
Little as possible, then you can add more if you want to after it cooks.
I mean, I will say, now that I'm looking at this pizza, the ingredients are kind of weird, but this is what I like. And the point of this video is to tell you that if you're gonna make a gluten and dairy-free pizza, you're gonna have to make it your own if you want it to be this exciting, delicious thing. Because for me, dairy-free cheese and some marinara sauce doesn't cut it. It's not the same as what I used to eat when I was eating gluten and dairy. So in order for me to love this pizza, I am sharing with you all the secrets to making it taste really good. And
let us know, like in the comments, which ingredient do you feel like was your favorite and which ingredient do you feel like you would never add? Which one do you think was the weirdest? I mean, let's be honest here, you know, in the comments. Let us know. I want to hear it. I want to read them. I'm very curious to know.
Yes. All right, sisters, let's throw it in the oven.
Yeah. And a little warning though, because I feel like we've had a lot of experience cooking pizzas, is like gluten-free, I should say. Look at the label or whatever the box says. So this one says 10 to 15 minutes and be strict with it. When it comes to these gluten-free crusts, if you go like a couple minutes over, it becomes really hard and like basically hard to eat. Or if you go a little bit too soon, like 9 minutes, it's too soft and gooey. So try to hit that like perfect, like maybe right in the middle, 10 to 15, so 12 and a half.
Follow the directions.
Yeah, follow the directions for sure.
Something I struggle with. If you watch my Instagram stories, I'm constantly not following the directions.
True.
All right.
Shall we take it?
Yeah.
All right, sisters, we'll see you in 12 and a half minutes. Pizza's ready.
Pizza's ready. Let's cut into it.
Yeah, I think we waited about 13, 14 minutes for ours to be done. Crispiness is perfect.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I left it in the oven and I didn't follow the directions. That's why it's so golden.
All right, we don't have a pizza roller right now, so we're just gonna have to cut it with a knife. But if you have a roller, use a roller. That cut pretty good if you ask me.
That was good. See, it's crispier when you cook this longer. I mean, it does get a little bit cardboardy.
Cardboardy?
Depends on the texture that you prefer. All right, let's see what this baby tastes like.
Let's each pick up a piece.
Cheers.
Cheers. Delicious. Something about dairy-free cheese, it's so soft.
It is.
It's softer than real cheese.
It's like milky.
Yeah, it's milky, exactly. Like the inside is like mushy.
It's the toppings that do it for me. It's the pepperoni and the spices on the butternut squash, the Italian sausage.
So my favorite for flavor-wise is the pumpkin seeds. I feel like it just adds like this really cool, like buttery flavor and super healthy for you. We talked about the health benefits earlier. So highly recommend pumpkin seeds. You know what we forgot, Talene? Sage. Sage would have been a great addition. So sage is a leaf?
It's an herb.
It's an herb, sorry.
It's a leaf.
But you cook it up, gets all like nice and crispy, and then you put it on top of the pizza and let it go in the oven like that. It's a great touch. All right, seem to be really enjoying it. Good. We have some pizza to eat.
You gotta try this.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna go and enjoy the rest of this pizza. Maybe watch a little TV while we do it. So sisters, I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you can make it together with your friends or yourself.
Add your own toppings, whatever you like, and let us know in the comments what your favorite pizza toppings are. To find more recipes like this, including this one, head over to the Sisterhood, our monthly membership program, where we have lots of gluten and dairy-free recipes and PCOS-friendly workouts. I've linked it in the description.
And when you join the Sisterhood, you're part of the private Facebook group where you can ask us all your questions. We're always there to answer them. And you're there with your fellow sisters who are thriving with PCOS just like you, going gluten and dairy free.
See you in there, sisters.
See you.